What's up, guys? It's Twigs Trades, and today I want to share with you some results from my swing trading. And I've been doing this for the past 2 weeks. And if you don't know what swing trading is, basically what it is kind of these short-term investments where you're trying to get some short-term gains from the swings in the stock price. And I figured I would try it out. I had a little extra cash over. I'm waiting for some opportunities to materialize, and I wanted to see what I could do with it. Now, the main way to do swing trading is usually with options if you want to play it pretty risky, and that's what I did. So, if you want to learn more about that, look up some YouTube videos on options basics. It's really risky. Don't do anything without doing your research, of course. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So, when I first figured out I wanted to start swing trading, this is the first place I started to look for potential buys. And this was Option Flow. So this is an account that tracks option flow, and basically what this means is they spend large amounts of money on options, betting on the stock price to move one way significantly, and this takes on a lot of risk. So odds are they're either smarter than me or they know something I don't. And on this particular day, a couple weeks ago, it caught my eye. An SBET Sharplink Gaming call significantly out of the money. I believe it was trading around $16 or $17. So 24 is a long distance from that. And Ethereum recently had a large drawback, as we can see here, to the 16th, down to over 4%. Okay, and so I bought calls dated on October 3rd, a couple weeks out, just so I could have time for that price to rise. But this also adds on more cost to buying these option contracts, and so I bought those a little under $250, and you can see here the time I bought them in this little dip right here at the end of the day, somewhere around here. And then the next day, it had a quick rise up to over $17. And the price of Ethereum actually went down that day, so I was like, I'll just take the profits. I mean, it was up almost 30%, as we can see here, and over $375. So I had a over 130 quick gain just through the day, and I was ready to look on to what was next. And so my second one was actually one called Marathon Holdings. I saw this, almost $2 million put into out of the money call options. Now it's looking real good for them, but I didn't wait that long, unfortunately. I sold before that. But basically my thought process was, I mean, that's a lot of money going to out of the money calls. I figured they're a Bitcoin holding company, so the Bitcoin price would have to rise a decent amount for it to be positive. So that's what I was looking for. And so the day after that whale bought, I bought in on September 19th, and I bought the 19 and October 3rd. So I didn't go as long out for those dates, but I thought it was enough to, maybe get a nice profit from it. So I bought at this little drawdown right here from the 18th to the 19th. And this is pretty much gambling. Don't do it if you can't afford it. I felt kind of comfortable doing it, but it didn't turn out so well early in the beginning right here. And so I was kind of sick to my stomach seeing that. Didn't help my confidence, but eventually we can see it rise back up. And to be completely honest, I have no idea why, because at the time it was still falling, but the stock for some reason rose a lot. So as soon as I saw that, it was at the beginning of the day, I was like, okay, I'm going to take my profits because I don't know why this is happening. And so I was able to sell those 3 contracts for a nice little profit of about $20. I was lucky to get even out of that with some profit because the price of Bitcoin was going down. Again, I have no idea why Marathon Holdings rose during that day, but I'll take it. All right, so my third one was PDD, also known as Temu. So this is an ADR, and usually these ADRs, since they represent Chinese-based companies, they'll be based at a much lower valuation than you would see in American companies. But basically what I saw is during this time, about September 19th when I bought this options, I was seeing a lot of bullish option flow on this company. So I figured, you know what, this can't be that bad of a bet, and I decided to buy in. So I bought, for the October 3rd contracts, I bought 132 call, and to break even, it had to go up to like 135 by expiration. I thought it was alright, I thought it was doable. So I bought a couple of those contracts. I was pretty confident. As you can see, I bought 2 of them. And I mean, I was just looking at this chart, and I mean, this is just pure speculation, but you could see these little drawdowns here, drawdown here, drawdown here. And I bought somewhere in, like, right there in one of those drawdowns, so I figured, you know what, this is a good bet. I'm going to go with it. But unfortunately, that's not exactly what happened. So it didn't go all the way up, not as much as I wanted it to. I mean, the time value, the theta decay from the contracts running out of time eroded away some of its value. So I sold off a little earlier than I should have, probably, but I'm okay with that. I sold those about a week later. The stock had only gone up $1.20, but I was okay with it. I mean, I lost about $50 on that trade right here, but it was a learning experience. But it was a lot of speculation, especially what I said, like these drawdowns. Like, I was just doing it off like vibes I got from the stock, which is not what you should be trusting when you're investing in a lot of these things. So next, we have QXO, and this is one I've talked about a lot on my channel. I have a video if you want to check that out. And basically what I saw is it's been going down all month, and I know personally that QXO is a fantastic company. So when I was seeing this huge drawdown this past month, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be there. So I ended up buying in, and this was on September 25th, and I bought the 20.5 call expiring on October 25th. So a lot of time, a lot of runway, and I just thought this was a good bet to make. I mean, I know this stock really well. I've been watching it for a long time. I feel like that's the best swing trades I could make, are stocks that I really know, kind of understand. And overall, I just got a good vibe from it. I mean, you can see there's been a lot of drawdowns these past few months where it goes down to like 19, into that 18 a little bit. But eventually it pops back up, like right here. And I saw that, again, this big drawdown. There hasn't been much news around QXO. Everybody's waiting on the next acquisition, but I don't think we'll have to wait too long to wait for that. I mean, I'm probably going to buy in with another option like a few months out. I mean, I'm pretty confident that it will reach a higher price coming up soon. I mean, we can see here, this was when they announced an acquisition, which they got outbid, but the stock rose over 20% last time that happened. So I'm waiting for the next opportunity. I'm sure Brad's got some targets picked out. And I was actually so excited for this opportunity. I bought these on margin, and it was worth it. So let's take a look. So September 25th, a month out, lots of time to go. And we can see September 25th here, there was that drawdown to under $18. And I was like, okay, this is where I want to enter. And I had to wait a couple days. The stock was kind of flat, but eventually we got some profit right there. Early October, I was able to exit the position. So I ended up selling that on October 3rd, just about a week after, for over 100% profit. And that's 680 off of this trade. And so just about a week after, on October 3rd, I sold this for over 100% profit. It's about $650. I mean, it was great. I used a little bit over 1% of my portfolio to get this one, but that's because I was so confident. I knew the stock really well, and I think those are the best bets you can make when you've been following a stock like this for a long time. And I kind of had an understanding, okay, this is going to go back over 20. Now, I could have held on for a little bit more profit when it went past 21, but you can never be upset with taking profits. I mean, the stock's already back down to that 20 level, lower than it would have been, so I'm happy I didn't hold on. Just making good choices like that, always a good mindset to have when making trades like these, and especially because there's no real driver in driving the stock price up, no acquisition news, no nothing like that. But I had a feeling, vibes, I mean, it's not really what you want to invest on, but swing trading, my intuition on this stock, I felt like I knew it pretty well. And so these past 2 weeks, if you add up all the totals, wins and losses, I ended up with a profit of $760. And there's some exciting opportunities coming up. If you want to see what I think about that, you can check out my most recent video about social arbitrage. That's what I'm going to be putting that money into. But it was a great month. Usually September isn't too great, but this was my first time doing it. It was pretty cool. I'm probably going to try it again. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel. I'll probably make another video this month about my results. But yeah, Thanks for tuning into the video. Subscribe and like. Check out my links in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.